Jared Poland, Fro Knows Photo.com, here with another Brotherhood of the Faith from the Flickr photo group. I grabbed this photo that was taken by Neve, who is from Israel. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Oh, I'm hanging in there. Let's just say Happy New Year to all of our brethren out there.
Shana Tova.
There we go. Thank you. So anyway, for those of you who don't know, it is the, what do we call it, the Jewish New Year?
Yeah.
Would that be the way to say it? The Jewish New Year is that today? September 8th?
Yeah, I think it's today.
Yeah, it's at sundown. Yeah, so it's sundown September 8th. So anyway, you are looking at this photo. Why don't you tell me a little bit about how you took it, the camera you used, the settings you used, and whether or not you shot it or processed it in HDR here or not?
Well, it was taken in Yoho National Park in Canada, and a place called Emerald Lake. I used a tripod and a Nikon D200. It was shot at f16 at a tenth of a second, ISO 200. I was using a polarizing filter and a graduated neutral density filter on a Nikon 14-24.
Very nice.
It was around 6 o'clock, I think, in the evening, something like that.
So it's not an HDR shot. This is the real deal here, everybody. Shot in RAW and not cropped, and you can see that you don't need HDR to get an amazingly detailed photo here with great dynamic range. Even shot with a D200, shot with an amazing lens that shows you how awesome the 14-24 is. How did you, is that the Nikon 14-24?
Yeah, the Nikon.
How'd you put the filters in front of it?
I used a Kokin square filter, the X Pro, and there's a universal adapter that you can just screw some screws on an adapter.
And it hooks onto that little hoodie thing that's on the end of the lens?
It's placed over the hood, and that's how you use it. That's not the best system, but...
No, but it worked.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah, I mean, let me point out how that the graduated neutral density works. If you see at the top, it's darker, and as you go down into the middle, it's not as dark. I mean, that's what happens. Do you know what grade of neutral density you were using?
Yeah, ND4.
The ND4. Okay, so that's pretty there, right in the middle, right?
Yeah, it's just in the middle.
Yep. So that's, I just love how thick the contrast and colors and tones and everything are in this image. It's just solid as can be. It's a great landscape. And actually, with landscapes, you're used to seeing landscapes in horizontal, but this works extremely well vertically.
Yeah, I think it is. I have a version also in a vertical position.
No, I mean, it looks like a really, really nice place.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was really quiet and serene.
What is
nice.
This, like British Columbia? Yeah,
in DC.
Very nice. I've been there once, but I haven't had a chance to explore. I was just look at the detail in the mountains. You have the shadow area in the front, then you have where the sun is hitting down, and then you've got some of the trees are in shadow, but some of them are also in the sun. It's just I like it a lot. There's not much really other to say than it's just really done very well, and it goes to show you that with the proper tools, like these neutral density filters and the polarizer, that you're capable of getting some great range and great color and clarity out of just about any camera.
Yeah, I also can't wait to get a new camera.
What are you looking to get into?
I'm looking to get a D700 now, the replacement. I'm waiting for that. Mainly because of the landscape photography, I need the
full frame.
The bigger sensor.
Yeah, that would be really good for that, especially with the 14-24. But I think you did an amazing job with this photo.
Thank you.
Do you like shooting landscapes more than anything?
I usually do some landscapes and architecture and some sports like sport climbing and stuff like that.
Oh yeah? You shoot, do you have one of those black rapid straps for when you're climbing?
No, I use my own strap, which I adapted to make it a bit more usable.
Yeah. Have you seen the Black Rapid?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, that could work. I still have to go climbing with it on to see how it works.
The only disadvantage for it is the tripod mount. You have to take it off.
Well, yeah, but if you're climbing, you're not going to use a tripod.
Yeah, you're just hanging there.
Yeah, yeah. Did you do any other corrections? How'd you edit this? Did you do it in Lightroom?
Yeah, in Lightroom on my girlfriend's computer, I added a bit more saturation to the sky to increase the blues and just a little bit of a contrast sharpening. Actually, I didn't really do much work on it. It just came out like really nice out of the camera, so just had to tweak it a little bit, and that's it.
Yeah, just the small tweaks really work, especially with the. I mean, I'm now looking down at the reflection in the water, which I didn't look at before, but it's really solid there, and the contrast and the tones and the shadows and everything. It's just an overall really sweet image in my mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to add? Any questions you have, or anything else you want to say?
No. Hope everyone is having a good new year and keep on shooting.
Yeah. When are you going back?
I have 2 more weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Just before Sukkot.
Uh-huh. Are you in the army over there?
No, I finished the army.
You finished,
A while
and
back.
now what do you do?
And now I'm a student and I work in a climbing gym. I'm a student of architecture in the university in Tel Aviv.
Very cool. You don't. Do they pay for your schooling?
No, I pay for my school.
All right. I guess because there's some of those countries like Sweden pays for you to go to school, and I figured maybe Israel would pay for you to go to school, especially with you giving. How many years did you have to give for the army?
I was there for 4 years.
4 years. What was your specialty?
Sitting in a chair and having fun.
Sitting in a chair. That was it.
More or less. That's the things I can tell.
Yeah. Sorry. I know I shouldn't ask certain questions, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. You had what seemed to be 4 years of peace. Then didn't you?
Yeah, I had an easy 4 years. Just as I left the army, the crisis in Lebanon started and all the things.
You mean a couple years back?
Yeah, in 2005, 6.
Yeah, my friend died in that one.
Oh, sorry.
An American, Michael Levin.
I didn't know him.
No, well, it seems like everybody seems to know him. When I was over there, they had like pictures of him around because he was an American student, American kid who came over to join the army and ended up getting hit by an RPG. Which
I wasn't in Israel at the time, so I didn't really listen to much
Yeah.
news, so I didn't know.
yeah, he's up on that wall at where's the training facility or where all the names are on the wall?
I don't remember where it is. I think Yad Vashem, probably.
Could have been. I don't remember at this point, but that was last year. Oh well. But hey, we digressed from the photo, but that's okay. I thank you very much for putting this in the group.
I'm happy to contribute.
No problem. Well, thank you very much. I will post this up there so everybody can see that you can get amazing shots with just about anything. All right, Jared Poland, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya.